Hey guys, we are back once again, rolling with the Clarks. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Randy.
Anyway, sorry, lost my train of thought. But yeah, we final video on our school experience. We're gonna go into our test day. Ooh. I was so nervous, you guys.
Yeah.
I was so we practiced this how many times? Like, I was practiced out. I couldn't practice anymore.
We probably practiced it hundreds of times.
I mean, it was ridiculous.
Hundreds of times. I mean, because
pre-trip anyway.
Yeah,
pre-trip.
Yeah.
And we did a good amount of driving too, I'd say.
Yeah.
But now learning about backing, I was so nervous about until we actually did it, and then I was like,
oh,
shoot,
yeah.
that's nothing.
Tell them. Oh yeah, so backing, right? So all right, so this was the thing. So we were class B, right? So we didn't have. So in their minds, they're thinking, well, y'all not gonna have a trailer, so y'all don't need to learn how to back up with a trailer. But the only difference is we do have a trailer on our truck right now. It's not as long, and it does not move.
The opposite
direction.
It's attached to our.
Mm-hmm. So it moves the way that the front is going to move, just as well as that other trailer moves. But they don't really put that two together.
Yeah.
But so I mean, these people are on a daily basis working on their backing. Oh, offset. 90 degrees. Oh, yeah, great. Back straight up. Oh, great. Or whatever. Literally the day before, he's like, hey. By the way, we're gonna you're gonna have to do backing, and you're gonna have to do offset. You're gonna have to do straight back, and then you're gonna have to do 90 degree or whatever. We're like, okay, well we have.
Can we try it?
Yeah, we have to practice it, right? So he's like, yeah, each of you guys are gonna get a try to do it, right? What? Just once? And he's like, yeah.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. It's like backing up
your
car.
Oh my God.
Like, no, this is my car is not this big. What are you talking about? No. Right? So Danielle, she does her straight back. Which straight back? I mean,
that's straight back.
All right. Now offset. See, offset starts to confuse you a little bit because you turn the wheel a little too much. You're not going to stay in those lines.
So offset is like you have something that you can back into right here. Mm-hmm. But where you really want to go is right next to it.
Yeah.
So you're starting off here, but you want to go.
Kind of the best way to describe it, almost kind of like parallel parking, but you got enough space to get your whole self in.
Yeah.
You're not gonna.
You don't have to pull forward again.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
Unless you mess it up, then
right. And you only get one pull forward.
Yeah.
Or one, like if you're messing up, you have only one chance to do it, and then at that point, you either straighten yourself out, and if you do it again, you fail. Right. That's kind of how they work. So then the 90 degree, right?
That was the one that made me really nervous.
So basically, I'm thinking, 90 degrees, I just turn the wheels 90 degrees and I hit the spot, right? No, I want you to back up about 200 feet, and then I want you to start turning the bad boy into this spot or whatever.
But you have to stop at a certain point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you go any further than this spot.
These cones that you can't really judge, at least I couldn't.
No.
If you were a certain distance past them or whatever. Yeah. But you were able to get out and look.
Oh, yeah. One time. And that counted against you. That counted against you if you got out and looked. But.
Shoot, I got out and looked at my test.
She did. She did. Because
I couldn't tell.
Look. All right, so I'm gonna tell you something that see, she was taking her test before me, so I couldn't give her this insight. So basically, when you were backing up, there was a cone that looked a little bit different than all the rest of them, and if you lined up your back wheel right past it, you were perfect every single time. I knew that. So I didn't have to get out and look. Now, my biggest thing was the guy that took the test before us, he was turned around like he was in a sedan. And I'm like, dude, like you can do that? I'm only using my little.
You're supposed to use your mirrors.
Yeah, you're supposed to use your mirrors. He's turned around like, hey.
And first of all, where are you looking?
Yeah. Because in real life, you're going to have something there, a trailer. So you can't turn around like that. Yeah. So you need to learn how to use your mirrors. But for him, they allowed him to turn around, and that's how he got it. But so test day, Danielle is testing first.
I'm a nervous wreck.
Yeah.
Because there was an extra person there on test day.
Yeah, how did we almost forget about him?
He was a supervisor from the DMV.
Yes.
Coming to supervise the person who was testing us.
Yes.
To make sure he was doing it. And he comes and introduces himself, hi. Don't worry, I'm not looking at you guys. I'm looking at him. I'm like, yeah, right. You're looking at us too. Come on. Let's be real.
Yeah. No. No.
And he's in a suit and everything, you know.
Looks like an FBI agent or something. Man in black type of guy. I mean, not smiling, no frown. It's just straight face. The whole time or whatever. And I'm thinking, dude, why do you have to be here today?
I know, of all days.
Come on, man. Like, come tomorrow. We'll be out of here. Like, you don't have to be here today.
Yeah.
Right?
So what did we test first? We tested the pre-trip first.
Yeah.
So I did my pre-trip, and I was told I passed. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
And then he took his.
Yeah, did mine. Properly bound and secure. No
cracks, damages, or leaks.
No loose or missing hardware.
We're going to say that till the day we die.
Still remember it.
I said it in my sleep, I'm sure.
Remember it. That's what you had to recite after most of the...
pretty much all the pre-trip parts.
Yeah, a lot of the parts. But
yeah,
it is something that you actually do utilize. Like, you can see, like, the first thing, you always do is look and see if your truck is leaning one way or another, Is there some type of leaks? Once you start seeing leaks, that's when you start getting a little worried,
But yeah, you do utilize the pre-trip all the time.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But anyway, test day. So then we did we do backing first or driving next? I think we did driving next. No, driving was last.
I know driving was last for me.
Yeah, driving was last. So then after the pre-trip test, we did our backing test. Mm-hmm. And I was nervous about that too, but I passed. Of course, I went first. Then he went, and he passed. And then we did our driving test, and I was like, okay, hopefully this dude won't be here for this. But no, he wants to get into the truck with us.
Climbs on in the back.
So he's in the back sitting there, and I'm he's there, so you're nervous, like doubly nervous, because you have two people watching him, even though he says he's not watching you. Yeah. But anyway, and your test taker, he was a cool test taker, or test giver, whatever, test giver. He's stone-faced beside you because he's trying to act like, perfect for the guy watching him.
Exactly.
So, he's extra serious. So,
good job.
Doesn't say anything the whole time you're driving except giving you directions like turn here, okay, switch lanes, and writing stuff down on his little clipboard and all that stuff. And I'm here freaking out. I think one time I was like, crap, I failed the test. There it is. I did something like I thought I did wrong. I think it was at a turn and there wasn't anybody coming. So I started to turn and then all of a sudden there was somebody coming and I was like, well, crap. So I might as well just go. I'm halfway out of the turn anyway. Yeah. But I thought I messed it up. And
flipped it up?
Yes. Failed the test. So I was like, great. But I kept driving, and they don't tell you if you've passed or failed right away. So I'm sitting here having a dang panic attack.
Oh, yeah.
Like, did I pass? Do I have to take it again?
Oh, my goodness. That was so funny. She's standing there. She's all panicked or whatever. So he had to test both of us. So he went in there and he told them if she passed or not. But then he had to take me on my route or whatever. So I did my backing. Backing was great. Did my driving. So, all right. So this is something, I don't even know if I even told her this. So we're riding, we're doing the test or whatever. I already knew the route. Mm-hmm. And like they kind of know that you already gonna know,
but
like,
you pretend you don't know.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to like, which way
am I? Direction.
Yeah, which way am I supposed to turn? Why am I getting in the left lane? Because I knew I was gonna get in the left lane. But no, but you just stay. You just stay in the right lane until they say, could you get in the left lane? And you make a nice smooth transition over. You check your mirrors and all that good stuff. So we're basically all right. So at this point, I only got 2 major things that we have to do. So we're coming back, and so my nerves are, I mean, they were up there, but they wasn't like crazy. So we're coming back, and he does that. It was like this. All right, if you guys are watching this, this is going to be a secret. So please pay attention to this. This is something that they always ask you. Hey, by the way, what was the height on that bridge? You just simply say,
If there's no sign.
if there's no sign, which most of the time, if there's no sign, then that means that you are capable and of being able to go up under it. And even if there are signs, you just got to know your heights. Okay? So it is not posted. That's basically what you say, or whatever, right? So when we're coming out or whatever, all of a sudden I notice it's like all this traffic. I'm like, what's going on? So basically, a major accident had happened. So this is pushing us back, and I'm thinking, oh my God, please, please don't let this make him upset, and then he fails me because I gotta drive slow in this traffic or whatever. But he didn't. So we're and at that point, it was like he kind of loosened up because the FBI agent had left him at this point. So when I'm taking my test, he could be a little bit more freer. And so he mentions to me, like, hey man, this traffic is kind of crazy. I was like, yeah, it's an accident up there. And he's like, oh, okay, because he couldn't see it because he was on the side and I could see it was on the left side of the road. And so I'm like, yeah, but I know that I still have 2 more major things. I have to make that turn, and I have to stay in my lane, and then I have to do my safe stop. Now, to be honest with you, I thought it was ridiculous, this safe stop. Well, I don't have to, make sure my brakes are set, and all this stuff, whatever. Because, I mean, that's what I'm going to always do. I'm always going to set my brakes when I get out. But no, if you don't learn that in school, you will seriously hurt yourself or hurt someone else, because your truck is going to roll. It's going to roll, And that was something that we learned. Was he always told us, keep your foot on the brake at all times, period. And so we end up, I go back in, I'm taking my, I just knew I had passed. I was like, oh man, I passed, I'm the man, or whatever, super duper, whatever. Danielle's still scared. She's thinking that she
I know, I'm thinking I failed.
Whatever, right? So that was the thing. He gets out of the truck. No, because, I was the man. And I just asked him straight up, I said, did I pass? And he just looks at me and he's like, yeah, you passed. And I was like, thank God. But she still didn't know.
Yeah, I still didn't know.
She didn't know. Because when he got out of the car, out of the truck, he just went inside.
Just directly
and
inside.
And he reports it to, I guess to the school. Yeah, the school or whatever, if we passed or failed. And so I had already known that I had passed, and I was really excited because I knew that this was something that was going to kind of, not necessarily, I hate when people say change your life. It was something that we wanted to get done, and we had accomplished it.
Yes.
And so that was the thing that I was really excited about, because it was almost something that we didn't really know was something that we really wanted to do until we started doing it, and started on the process, and we accomplished it. So that was really cool, and seeing like being able to come to this school and seeing people that struggled and hadn't finished or whatever, and us coming in there and just getting it done, was something that, it just felt like a real accomplishment. So
because people were still there doing their pre-trips and everything, studying when they, passed their time.
Yeah.
Because for
like he said,
certain people, it should have been 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But it could go longer if you're not ready,
Yeah.
So we were lucky.
Yeah, we were really good at just trying to get it done. I mean, I to be honest with you, I didn't have the luxury of having extra time because I was working currently at that time, and I was already stretching myself enough to be able to make it to the school. I didn't need any extra time, to that process. So, but a lot of the people, they just kind of hung out. So
Yeah.
but
It was worth it.
yeah, absolutely. I would definitely recommend the program. It's I recommend the program for the person that's serious and they're ready to get it done, because that is the goal. Is the goal for them is for you to get your CDL and you to be a good driver and to be able to utilize those skills that you learned there. And it was kind of cool. I don't know. Were you there that day where Mr. T saw one of his old students? Yeah, that was kind of cool, you know, and talking to him or whatever, you know.
His old student was working for a trucking company, you know. And
yeah, a local trucking company.
yeah.
And yeah, that was really cool, you know. So it kind of showed you, you know,
The success.
yeah, the success of the program. And I know that there's a lot of people that are succeeding because of the program. Yeah, it was hard. Yeah, it was difficult. But, you know, the people that really want to get it done, you know, they get it done. You know? And, yeah, we got it done. And I was really excited to see. And then the next day we went and got our CDLs. Yeah.
Yep. Took the tests not took the test, but picked them up.
Yeah, when they set you up with your appointment to go get your CDL after you pass, and then you come back and they give you a certificate of completion. Take a picture of you, and then they put you on the wall of success.
And that's it.
And also the road to success.
Oh my God, please. Anyway.
I know.
So that's our school story, y'all.
I felt like that was a moment out of School Rock, you know.
But yeah, that's our school story. It was fun. It was an adventure. And it's why we're here now.
Yeah.
So.
And we're going to continue to put out videos. Our next videos are probably going to be some of our experiences out here on the road.
Yeah.
Some of the good, the bad, the ugly.
And the beautiful, too.
And the beautiful. Oh, my goodness.
Because, yeah. We'll get into that, but yeah.
We recently went to some places that we had never seen before.
They're gorgeous,
and
guys.
It was absolutely magnificent.
Okay.
Magnificent. It was
Sierra Socks. We love ya.
Yes.
I still don't have my hat because it's still in the truck. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But like I always say, you guys are superstars. I really do appreciate you watching. Keep watching, because you never know what may come out of my mouth, let alone her mouth. Like, she almost slipped up and said the F-bomb.
Sorry. I still smell my risotto.
You.
Anyway, just gotta go with.
Bad girl.
So,
Yeah.
okay, that was a little creepy. Anyway, let's move on.